Sur le masque pour démarrer le flux d'oxygène. Placez le masque sur
quando c'è una dissenteria mi sembra che tu stia
Hi everyone, ciao, buongiorno. I'm in Rome, Italy. It may seem like a surprise why I suddenly fly to Italy. It's actually a surprise to myself as well. Very last minute, very impromptu decision. It actually doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense to come stay in a hotel room because in Bordeaux, I've been living there for 1 month and I have this vast lavish space all to myself. So there's a large indoor swimming pool, a gym, a garden, a lot of rooms, and to walk around the property takes several hours. So very luxurious princess fairy tale life. But the reason why I'm here is because in Bordeaux, I have one staff taking care of me. She's working in Nice and in Monaco. So she will need to find a special helper just to drive me to the supermarket. I thought about buying a bicycle or a scooter so I can go to the supermarket by myself, but it's getting really hot, like 34 degrees and very sunny in Bordeaux, and I have made observations. The cars in this countryside, they go super fast, so it's actually not that safe for me to be on a scooter in the heat. To be honest, it was very luxurious living, but I spent the whole month, I guess 96% of the time alone by myself. So alone every single night, cooking by myself. I kind of miss walking around in the city and going to restaurants, to be honest. So I just thought, why don't I find a flight that will match her departure time so we can all go to the airport together. And I actually checked out flights to Prague, to Budapest, to Croatia, Mykonos, Ibiza, all these places I've never been to, but they don't have flights on the same day. So the flight that matches her departure time perfectly is the flight to Rome. So Rome it is, and here I am. Yeah! The last time I was in Rome, it was 5 years ago. I was traveling with my parents through Europe. So we joined a group tour on a big bus. We went to 8 different countries. I remember we came to Rome from London in the morning, so we had lunch in Rome and then we went to Vatican. So I actually don't have a very clear idea about the city because at that time it was very crowded with tourists. And my eyes were on my parents the whole time. because they don't speak Italian or English that well. So I was looking at them the whole time, staring at them. So this time I can walk around by myself, because every time I travel alone, I book a hotel in the city center, and this hotel is in the heart of Rome, so it's very close to the Trevi Fountain and very close to Spanish Steps, only like 5 minutes walk away. So I can walk around by myself and enjoy Rome and explore Rome for the first time, although this is my second time here. And after 1 week in Rome, I'll go to Venice. My classmate is coming to visit me from Malta with her daughter, so I have to find a flight that will match her arrival time in Bordeaux arrival hall. So that flight happens to be from Venice, so this is why I'm spending 1 week in Rome and then 1 week in Venice. Very excited. We'll all meet up at Bordeaux Airport arrival hall. We're gonna rent a car and then spend 1 week in Bordeaux. I'm gonna fly back to Malta with them, with my classmate and her daughter, and spend 1 week in Malta in her apartment. So I'm very excited. I'll keep making travel videos and I hope you enjoy them. I hope that if you're traveling alone, this video will kind of be informative in some way, and also have a good look at the city. And I just want to warn you, these videos are kind of boring because there's no luxury shopping haul, there's no extravaganza because food wise I tend to save money because I'm gonna be eating alone, so I don't go to ultra fancy expensive restaurants, and then basically these videos are just kind of be like traveling along lonely type of kind of video. So, it's getting really hot and sunny outside, but let's go out and explore Rome.
Sí, porque a mí mis papás tienen mucho libro y yo tampoco quiero que se metan las cuestiones cuando tienen.
El 90% de los sitios no los he visto, ¿sabes? Pero... ¿No queda casa? Necesita un castelo pudiera.
Good morning, everyone! I'm having breakfast on the rooftop of my hotel. The view is wonderful, isn't it? It's like a movie. The sun is not too strong now, which I really appreciate. I had a heat stroke on the day of my arrival. It was 35 degrees and extremely sunny. I walked around for a few hours and felt so dizzy. Had a very painful headache and I looked so pale and ill. So I took a rest during the weekend. I feel much better now. I found out the taxi driver charged me so much more for my ride from the train station to my hotel. He didn't turn on the meter and asked me for 20 euros, which should have been just 6 to 7 euros. Since I'm here alone by myself and I don't want to argue with taxi drivers every day, especially those who turn off the meter and charge whatever they want, I found out that the bus terminal is actually right next to my hotel. There are 2 different bus companies. The routes are slightly different, but the stops are the same. Downstairs of my hotel is the start and also the final stop. I think taking the bus is a good way to see the city, the monuments and the architectures. So I bought a 3-day pass that I can use on both buses. I can easily hop on and hop off to wherever I want in the city. This area is next to my hotel. The hotels are so much more expensive here. But if you have the budget, I would recommend this area. It's more quiet and elegant, whereas downstairs of my hotel is very noisy and busy, full of people, buses, shops, bars and restaurants, but very convenient for solo travelers. For this trip, I like the location of my hotel because the heat is sweltering outside. So after I take the bus or walk around, my face is red like a tomato and I'm sweating all over. I want to be able to come back to my room, have a quick shower, sit down, have a drink, take a break before I go out again. Another reason why I like the location of my hotel is because there's a Thai massage place downstairs. I highly recommend this place. I give it 100 points. Very authentic and strong Thai massage. The prices are not too expensive as well. It's a lovely place to relax after walking around the city.
Did anyone grab a black jacket?
Hello! I'm not in a sports car with some hot Italian guy. I'm still on the bus. And this is not the lower deck version of the bus tour, so don't worry. I've chosen a place to go with you all. Last time, me and my parents, we went to the Colosseum and then we took pictures outside. We went to the Vatican, to St. Peter's Square and waited 3 hours to visit St. Peter's Basilica. This time, I still don't feel the need to go inside the Colosseum. I think just looking at it from the outside is good enough. If you have not been to the Vatican and St. Peter's Basilica, I highly recommend that you go and visit. It's really worth the time. It's an unforgettable experience. Rome is full of tourists, especially the Americans. It's nice to sit on the lower deck and look at all these tourists from around the world once again. After 2 long years of the pandemic, I have not seen this many human beings without face masks walking around freely, and they look so happy too. It's like a whole new world. My friend calls this place 老陳亭, and now I understand why. Sure, you get the panoramic view of Rome and the Vatican, which is very nice, but it's actually not worth spending 3 hours to walk up 7 levels just to see this view. Sorry I brought you here. I don't recommend this place. I made a mistake. I didn't do research. Sorry. Better spend the 3 hours visiting the Vatican.
In portrait.
But I do recommend this street nearby. It's called Via dei Gononani. It has many interesting little boutiques. I like to look at the buildings, the artwork, and antiques. And yes, it's also good to spend that 3 hours to come here for lunch and gelato, and then slowly stroll along. The walk is very enjoyable. My next stop is Mac Cafe. I'm kidding. I'm going to watch the sunset on the Spanish Steps. When I think of Rome, I always think about one of my favorite films, The Talented Mr. Ripley. And so as I stand here, I'm recording the scenes about the Spanish Steps. Watch this film if you haven't already. Today I want to relax a bit and go to the park. Maybe it's because I haven't traveled in 2.5 years. And also spending the last month in the countryside surrounded by trees. I'm actually a little uncomfortable being surrounded by so many people all the time in Rome. Also in comparison, the countryside is very clean, so I found the air pollution, noise and city dirt a bit annoying. But all in all, Rome is an open-air museum. I would always like wandering around the historic sites and be fascinated by their magnificence and endless stories.